DJ motherfucking Rello on the beat. DJ motherfucking Rello on the beat.
DJ Rello. Today I got on my show up and coming Chirac rapper, Young Dashawn.
Yeah, what's up, man? Young Dashawn, aka No Cap Sean, aka Mr. Money Man. We out here.
So, Young Dashawn, you know what I'm saying? Tell me how it was growing up. You know what I'm saying? Tell me where did you get your rap name from? And tell me, like, you know, basically, like, where you from and all that.
Oh shit. Growing up was like an experience, cause like I'm not like majority of motherfuckers who only be staying at one, cooped up in one spot. Like I moved all around here, but like I'm from 66 in Oakley though, and that's like in Inglewood, right. And I don't move out. It was fun over there. I ain't gonna lie. Like I was born like around 03, so it was like back before the 2012 shit came out. Like it was all fun. Like niggas used to always be at the neighbor's crib and just kicking with the other kids, and like my OG and them, they also from the same that same place too. So right. Like they all had their friends live in that area, and they all was like basically just like they all had kids, so like they let their kids play with each other folks. We used to play basketball, all that. And then like later on I done moved out because like, you know, OG wanted a better life for me and also wanted me to get into good school, so that was pretty much that.
So when you say your OG wanted a better life for you, you know what I'm saying, you know, it was crazy around there or something?
I mean, around the time when I was there, it wasn't that crazy. It probably was, but I was too young to notice it. Right. Like, I was there until like 8-10 years old. So it was like around when I was 8 and 10, that's why I was moving out. And I wasn't even on top of what street shit even was at the time. I didn't even know that was a thing, because like I'm still a child playing games like Spider-Man and shit. Yeah, no, little shit like that. But and on top of that, like all the other kids wasn't talking about no street shit either. So like we all was like on some real little kid shit as it should be like nowadays, you know.
So what made you want to become a rapper, start rapping, an artist, should say?
Shit, that took me to like around when I was in 8th grade. I think I was like what, 13, 14. Like it's like two reasons why I'm rapping. Like the first reason why, cause like I and my cousin and everything, like we used to be like real cheeky, like we used to be music heads like a lot, especially with Chief Keef and everything, you know. Like our family was like really listening to rappers from the city, so we used to like play some Chief Keef instrumentals and just freestyle on top of our heads to that shit. And then like one day, me and him wrote like a Panda remix. Like he did his shit. Like we was like 12, 11, not even knowing how to rap, but we was just making some shit up. And
that was a designer.
Yeah, that designer shit. Damn, that nigga fell off. But yeah, we made a Panda remix, and then later on, like over the years, like he ended, like a year after that shit, like he ended up dying, and that shit broke me. So it was like I'm rapping like, cause like that's what he's my cousin, like my cousin, and like that was the first wake up call too. But like that's like I'm started rapping cause like me and him was doing this shit, and then he ended up passing, so it was like fuck, I'm gonna keep going for him. And on top of that, like another reason why, cause like growing up shit, like I was never like social, cause like I was always keeping my distance with shit. So it's like, and on top of that, niggas wasn't fucking with me, cause like for whatever reason they wasn't fucking with me. So it's like I'm rapping cause like when you rapping, you got a voice and niggas pay attention to you, and it's like they make it seem like as a rapper you actually have that value that the average person don't have. So like I'm rapping and shit, everybody like, yo, I fuck with y'all rapping. Then now everybody asking about me, like want to know shit about me, all type of shit, cause like before rapping, niggas ain't give a fuck about me.
So how did you get your rap name though?
crazy shit, folks. Like it was like a long time ago, like around the time when I was first started rapping my cousin shit. I was in the summer camp and whatever. Like niggas always hated me because like I was always doing their little girlfriends a favor and shit, and they all knew I was rapping too. So it was like they was be like, "Thanks, Young Dashawn," and I'm like, man, whatever. And then niggas be like, yeah, thanks, Young Dashawn. Sarcastic as hell. So it's like,
so you just took it and ran with it.
Yeah, type shit. So it's like they kept going on with that Young Dashawn shit, and on top of that, I used to always bump this nigga named Ugly God, and his producer tag was like, "Thanks, Ugly God," and they knew I was the Ugly God fan. So they was saying it the same way his shit was. And they were like, "Thanks, Young Dashawn." I'm like, man, you sound, come on. But then later on, it's like it just stuck to me. Thanks, Young Dashawn, and then boom, that became me.
So when did you drop your first song?
2019. I did this Rico Reckless remix called How I Feel, and then I remixed that shit.
You shot a video to it?
No, I ain't shoot no video to that shit, cause like I thought my shit was ass at that time, cause like when I, like as a rapper, folk, you think it's all about just writing or freestyling on top of your head in the studio whole time? It's more to rapping than just knowing how to rhyme. You got to actually get in there and know what you're saying. I went in that studio. It took me like an hour to just get done recording, and then 2 hours for the mixing to get done.
You should have dropped it though, because you got to believe in yourself. If you fuck with everybody else, you got to believe in yourself, and that's what's wrong with these people now. They don't believe in themselves first. You know what I'm saying? So let's pass back.
Yeah,
you know
I was 16, and I was 16 at the time.
That was 16. So what year was that?
That was like fucking 2019 type shit.
2019. Okay. Now, so what you been doing since then?
Since then, I've been using this app called BandLab. At first, I used to record on my phone, but I use that as practice. Like, take YouTube beats, because you can't own them. Take YouTube beats, rap out that shit, and then just, rap out the phone. And then I got better with recording and shit. I got better with writing. I got better knowing how to say, what to say, and how to use your voice to say it. And then boom, I've been killing it ever since. Nowadays, I'm doing 10-hour studio sessions and getting 15 songs done. And now I'm shooting videos, dropping them.
Oh, so you working?
Yeah, work like a motherfucker.
So how you
like before this interview, I literally just shot a video.
I know you told me. So how you dropped the mixtape?
Shit, that I was finna do that at first, but I can't do that because as a rapper, you get to drop a mixtape thinking that shit gonna blow right then and there. You can't do that, boy.
You can't, because and this one thing about it. These rappers, you gotta drop visuals first. You gotta drop visuals. I be telling artists all the time, they be dropping their stuff on Apple Music and all. That's cool, but you gotta drop visuals first.
Right, and the reason why, because nowadays we in like a digital area where everybody has to see a visual, because like when you rapping, they want to put a face on it, and when they put a face on it, they gonna see if they fuck with you based on how you acting shit, and then you pull it off, they fuck with you, you end up getting your little streams, your clout and shit. Then boom, that's when you go out the right time, make a mixtape.
So how many songs you have recorded since 2016?
Since 2016, ooh, that's a good question. I'm not gonna put an exact number because there's some estimation shit. Okay. But to be on the safe side, between 300 to 500 songs.
Oh, so you got like 20 to 15 albums worth of.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. See, because I'm not wishing nothing on you, but in case something happens to you, you go to jail, you can have whoever that's behind you dropping your songs and take this what I'm saying.
That's literally the reason why I got that main song. Because, like, I know tomorrow not promised, and I know shit happens. Like, I know what I signed up for when I started rapping, and I know what I signed up for outside that shit, too. So, it's like, I got to prepare for everything.
And see, that's the problem. People don't have that many songs. I got a little brother that be rapping, but he be going back and forth to jail. I tell him all the time, like, you supposed to have songs like how you got. So you motherfucking drop them bitches. Right. Drop videos in the stash and all that. So if your friends and family had to say you sound like somebody, who would they say you sound like?
Man, I done heard niggas say I sound like all type of niggas, folks. Motherfuckers try saying I sound like Rico Records. Motherfuckers say I sound like Duck. Motherfuckers say I sound like Vaughn. Motherfuckers say I sound like Drake but better. Somebody said I sound like Dirk. Somebody say I sounded like Polo. Somebody say I sound like Scory. They compare me to everybody because I'm not just one bass artist. Like some rappers, they only make one certain type of music. Like the PGF Nut nigga, the nigga drill, all his shit.
That's what
bang,
I'm saying.
Bang, bang, bang. I'm versatile. I make all type of shit.
So who do you say you sound like? Well, you just say you sound like yourself, Young Dashawn.
I say I sound like myself, but as far as like on some artist shit, I say I get that influence from either Polo G or NBA YoungBoy. Because like they be making all type of music. They don't just make just one sound, you know?
So who would you like to work with in Chicago or in the industry, you know?
Ooh, that's a long list. I'm actually working with niggas right now.
Give me your 5. Give me your 5 right now.
All right, 5 in the city and 5 outside the city. 5 in the city. I want to work at that. I do want to work at Polo.
Polo, that's 1.
And then I do want to work with that nigga Herb too.
That's 2.
Yeah, but that's on some mainstream shit as far as Chicago. I also want to work with Ruger too.
3.
Yeah, and then let's see who else. There's some upcoming artists I want to work too. I'm thinking about. There's one rapper girl named Moni the G. Her ass cold.
Moni the G, yeah, I heard her. Yeah,
she raw as hell too.
Okay,
on some real shit. And then like fuck. Damn, it's a lot of options right there. That's why it's hard to think of the fifth one. Cause I don't work with niggas. I don't work with some niggas from FG, and I work with some niggas like all type of shit. But the fifth one, fuck. I'd probably say, damn. It's this one nigga name. It's like, damn, what the fuck is his name?
Okay, you can't think of it.
I don't work with a lot of niggas, folks. So it's like it's hard to think of his name. So I already got who I want.
So what video you just shot early today?
I just shot a song with FBG Dutchy. The song called Mention Who. It's gonna drop on. Yeah, FBG Dutchy. It's gonna drop on Halloween.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. What's the name of it?
It's called Mention Who.
Mention Who? Oh, okay. Shout out Dutchy.
Shout out Dutcho.
Okay. So check this out. Not to get off the music brand and nothing like that for a minute. What did you say when Kanye wore a shirt, even though if it was marketing or whatever? Do you disagree with him when he say white lives matter? I know all lives matter, black lives matter too. But for him to come like that, you know, what is your thoughts on it?
He knew exactly what he was doing. But me and my other homie were talking about that shit too. And it's like, I get it. I get it. Cause like the way I see things, I don't see motherfuckers by color, folks. And when I say that, I mean like I don't judge people based on the color of skin. Like,
I don't either.
Hey, that's good, and that's some good shit. The whole world needs that. Like you can be white and you can hang around with Mexican.
White people
Indian,
put you through the snow before your own people.
It's that good point. It'd be like sad to say, but like some majority of black people don't be willing to support black people. It's like other races that do that shit, and that's great. And I see why, cause like he probably like hang around a lot of white people, and like that probably like just like be like they matter just as much as anyone else to him. It's just like they stand out to him. That's probably his reason why. I'm not sure, but like he can say what he wants to say. He's not because he's Kanye, because he's entitled to his own opinion. Okay. And most people gonna hate him for his opinion.
Do you agree with now? Last year, September 12th, PNB Rock was gunned down at the Chicken and Waffle House. Because robbing for his chain and everything. Do you think it's cool for rappers to have security, or do you think it's not cool to have security? Because I don't think he had no security with him that day.
RP PNB Rock first off, and send my condolences to his girlfriend, because I ain't gonna lie, when that happened, I instantly blamed his girlfriend, because why is you posting?
I did too.
Why? Yeah, because like why is you posting the location? This man, and it was literally the day she got her phone back from him, because he was trying to help her be controlled from being on social media too much. But that it was like the day after that shit, crazy. But as far to answer your question, folks, that to each his own. But like I personally feel like this is something I noticed too. Like I'm well connected when it comes to motherfuckers. Like as far as security, I don't got nothing now, because like at the end of the day, like we locked in, we cool and everything. But like security, folks, that shit is a must. It's regardless if it's your homies or regardless if it's some actual hired motherfuckers. But my advice, if you gonna have your homies play a security role, then you better make sure that they more on point than you. Cause like some people, they have their homies security, but they smoking, they drinking, they all just out here loose as hell.
And that's why PNB Rock, even though he was with his baby mama, he was out here loose as hell.
Right, he was. Cause like, and from what I'm concerned, I mean from what I know, that place that he died at is supposed to be somewhere in the hood. And it's like, why the fuck is you in the hood with just your girl, bro? I mean, he might have had that blick on him, but like they ain't say nothing about retrieving a gun off him when he died. But so it's like he might have had it on him, but at the same time, you can't just rely on only yourself and only your girl, because most like, no offense to the women out here, but like they women, they feminine. So it's like some shit like that happen, what the fuck they gonna know how to do, unless they like know how to do it. And clearly she ain't know how to do shit with it, but which is why they had like they were still probably there. And on top of that, like the ER came through, they were supposed to give him CPR, they doing that shit all wrong. It was like, man, it's a chance he might not, but hopefully don't, and he died. So it's like you gotta have, like, if you a mainstream motherfucker, you gotta have security and shit. And on top of that, it's videos of him research coming on the internet talking about he would never get robbed and nigga never get a chain took, and last nigga tried to play with him and then he got played, all type of shit. It's like, don't think it can't happen to you.
And that's the problem. These rappers be thinking it can't happen to me because I'm this gangster ass nigga. No, some of y'all not even like that.
Right.
You just rap that shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so if the labels came to you right now, would you sign a deal on the aspect of, I'm gonna give you this example. All Empire artists have that. MO3, PNB Rock, King Von, XX Tanashi, would you sign a deal or would you be independent?
As far as that one right there?
Yeah.
As far as, like, me personally, I personally don't want to sign at all, just simple the fact because, like, I don't, like, we in the age where rappers always be complaining about they specific labels, and some rappers who don't, but it's more rappers complaining.
Young Boy just got to complain about Lennox.
Exactly my point.
Meek Mills just got to complaining about his label. You know what I'm saying? They blackball it. The baby just got to. So that's why I'm saying,
right.
That's why I'm asking you, like, is you doing your history first also, though?
Oh yeah, I'm doing history on these labels. Like, it's like, I don't know every label, but I'm doing history on any label that come across the mind, or just get word of mouth type shit. So it's like, I'm really gonna look into your label and just see what's to it. And like, I'll probably sign like a distribution deal, meaning, and when I say distribution, I'm basically saying
explain
like,
explain more what a distribution deal is.
It basically is like one of those deals where, like, their job is mostly to promote you and put your stuff out there, versus like you doing like all this extra, you signing your rights away or something like that. It's like, that's pretty much what I want, like the market,
your life over.
Right, type shit. I just want like the marketing. That's what I want out of the label.
That's the biggest thing.
If it ain't marketing, I don't want shit else to do with it. And depending on how the deal is explained out, how it's gonna work, then I might. But for the most part, no. Cause like, I done heard too much about labels, and I done seen too much about it. Yeah.
So what would you like? Do you have a freestyle in mind? Like a minute freestyle? I want you to get the flow and freestyle for me right quick, 30 seconds to your fans and stuff. You got a freestyle you want to bust?
Shit. I ain't really one of them freestyling ass niggas and type shit. But
you got a song off the head? Like,
shit.
30 seconds, it gotta be.
All right, church. We slide through your block and shoot a movie. Don't ever up a gun on me unless you trying to shoot it. You doing too much talking, I don't think you trying to prove it. I'll treat you like a Nike check, my nigga, we just do it. You click up with 3 different hoods, we is not recruiting. My aim is super accurate, you ain't gonna be moving. And I've been waiting for a minute, all you niggas losing. And with that power, I'm a soldier, I don't fall like two, but yeah, niggas is hoes. They friend of foes, I'm still on my toes. Niggas up lit, they ain't blow. How you tough, but freeze the pole. This shit stay with me, and I shoot like Baby D and for the nose. But if you tweak, I got shooters that come through with, they just spray the hoes. My bro, keep that 9 on him, like he Rondo. Fonzo, hang with no cap, but this Dashawn though. He the type to fight, thinking he gonna give a combo, but these bullets hit his face and turn him into John Doe.
Whoa, damn, you fucked your head up with that.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you say to, let's get back on the more straight, I saw on Instagram that you was basically like, with Herbo, you was like, people was making them pick a side between NBA Youngboy and Dirt.
Right.
Elaborate more on that too.
As far as what Herb said?
Yeah, or what you said. What you said.
Oh yeah, Herb was basically saying, like, as a man, he don't want to get in the street beats, cause like, and not to be hypocritical, cause he has his own beats, but it's like, at the end of the day, folks, like, beefing with niggas, like, that really ain't much of his thing when it comes down to the industry. He's willing to work with anyone, whatever he said, and like, don't put him in that shit, cause then if you put him in that shit, then it's a problem. And this one interview I had with Members Only Podcast, shout out to them, he was basically asking me, like, who if I wanted to sign to any rapper, who I want to say. I said I signed an NBA Youngboy, cause like, he got like the crazy fan base and shit.
You did say that.
Yeah, and I signed, and I'll sign to Polo, because like, he got that focused mentality and not getting distracted by shit. And like, then he asked me why I signed the Youngboy despite what he got going on with Dirk or basically Chicago in general.
Right.
I was basically saying that's them, because at the end of the day, I wasn't there when that shit happened. I don't know nobody personally, and quite frankly, that's their beef. I want the money simply because that's pretty much what majority of rappers today is about. They want the money. They don't want the fame. Like, I want everything that come with it, but it's like they want, but like, the money, that shit gonna come with it. That's basically what I'm more focused on. Cause why am I getting
feed your family?
Yeah, cause why am I getting? First off, if you are a rapper and you're a two with a whole nother nigga from going across the state, why the fuck is you beefing with out of town niggas, folks? That shit goofy. Like, you want like 2 different cities to be at war with each other, and like some niggas go down there and kill these people, some people come down here and kill people. That shit gonna cause havoc. And on top of that, it's out of town. That shit dumb as hell. Why are you beefing with out of town niggas, folks? But at the end of the day, to each his own. And niggas was getting on my case about that, because it's like, at the end of the day, they ain't no average rap beef. That's street beef, blase. So you fuck with one person, then boom, it's gonna be that.
I don't understand how niggas getting on your ass about the shit, because that shit, even though I understand that shit's, most of Chicago got NBA YoungBoy fans. Don't get me wrong, this Vaughn home, but most everybody listen to NBA YoungBoy. You see them riding their car, you see them in the parties. They listen to NBA YoungBoy. So they motherfucker can't make you try to whatever the money you feed your family.
I remember seeing Pronto Spaz. I was having something to say about that. He deleted his comment, but he was basically like just trying to tell me like he was trying to say like pick a side, cause like, or just stay in your lane, cause the minute you work with one person, boom, niggas gonna already put you in that category. And then FBG Duck, homie, rest in peace Duck, Lil Chris, he was telling him no, he don't have to do that. He actually making the right decision, cause why is he picking and beef and some shit when at the end of the day it don't concern him? He's trying to get focused. And that was like some shit I respected.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a real shit.
Real shit.
But like, you know, if it was me, I'd just stay from both of that shit. Because you know why? And it's my opinion. Because niggas will put you in something that ain't got nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Niggas will put you something that ain't got shit to do with you.
Hey.
Because you follow the money.
Hey, as far as street shit, that's kind of what's going on with me right now. I don't bring that to the world, but it's like, it's these two particular niggas that I know that rapping shit, and like, I fuck with both of them. They was all cool in 2018 and shit.
Now they into
it. And like 2019, they into it. And around that time, niggas was telling me, yeah, we into it and all, but don't get in that shit. Because at the end of the day, that shit don't concern you. And keep in mind, this a nigga I know. And he later on ended up dying. And later on ended up kicking with these niggas too. They was telling me the same shit. Despite what they got going on, don't get in that shit, because then that's only gonna put you in a worse position. So it's like, if two niggas that I know personally is telling me don't pick a side, why would I pick some sides between two niggas I don't know?
Right, true. So what would you want your fans, what would you have to say to your fans or whoever that's listening right here? I'm gonna give you the flow.
All right, bet. For all the fans out there, first off, like, do not try to instigate our beef for anything. Like, I might, not even just me, like, we as rappers, we might be at tour with other rappers and shit, but you instigating, that shit gonna cause motherfuckers to want other motherfuckers to die, because it's like, y'all this bitch motherfucker telling this, hey, this nigga just dropped the diss, so get on his ass, or, hey, folk, this nigga just responded to your diss, say something back, or, hey, folk, we smoking blah, 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 and then you had the rappers be like, yeah, you talk your shit, look, gang, and then it's like, that shit gonna get you hurt, because, like, not too long ago, like in 2014, a fan died for trying to say he was BDK or some shit like that.
And didn't know what the fuck it mean. Like, out of town, I'm smoking on this or I'm smoking on Tuka. You not even from here. You're not even from Chicago. So why the fuck is you even saying this?
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, like, I got fans that's not little do motherfuckers know. I got fans outside the state that was once trying to tell me, fuck this one particular nigga. I'm not putting that out there.
No, you don't need to.
I'm a nigga that don't like broadcasting beefs, cause
don't.
Oh yeah, another thing of fans. Do not encourage rappers to be beefing, folks, because why are y'all so in tune with like who niggas beefing with? Cause like y'all, like, motherfuckers nowadays, they feel like they had to make diss songs because that's what fans want.
That's what the fans want. And that's what these rappers still do, make diss songs, because they think that this is what, instead of them being versatile, like on the wrong way, they'll come out. Now I'm about to make this had Sosa got on. No, you be your damn self.
Right. Like, it's okay to be yourself.
It's only gonna make you into it with motherfuckers that you not even really like that. For real.
Right. And like that should just be good. Like fans will really be trying to make a rapper get exposed who his beef is so they can gas that shit up, and then when one of them die, they gon' like imagine you being a rapper. You got a fan of yours, and he be like, "Hey man, this nigga just diss you. Respond to him," or "That nigga just diss you. Respond to them," or "Who your ops is," and then they talk shit with you. Eventually, that same rapper die. That fan will go right on them like, "Yo, this nigga just died, bro. You can diss him with us, bro. Fuck that nigga." Or all type of geeked ass shit. Yeah. That should be wrong. Like, don't be instigating beef, and on top of that, don't put yourself in that beef. Because as a fan, like, you're not really in that crossfire that we put ourselves in. So it's like, you putting yourself in that crossfire, that's gonna get you hurt. And unless you think you prepared to face the consequences, don't hop in that shit, because it's not worth it. Like, I'll tell any other fan, rapper, or anyone else, like, being in the streets will never be worth it, folks. Because, like, you putting yourself, first off, it's so much shit to the streets that you think rappers will promote that make look good. whole time they crying about that shit in the inside or behind the scenes, and they'll tell you.
Half of them niggas not even like that for real.
Yeah, some niggas don't be with it. Like I've been around niggas, I know who with it, I know who not with it. Not gonna point out who is and who ain't.
You don't need to.
Yeah, but that shit out the window. Like basically, don't get in the streets, folks, because like some niggas will make it sound like it's all good, but whole time they like niggas will make all the drill music they want or whatever songs they want to make. Whole time when you in the streets, niggas die behind that shit, and then niggas be crying like, damn, my homie died 10 years ago and I'm still grieving about this shit, or my homie recently just died, or it's like I'm taking all these drugs, this shit ain't good for my health, so I gotta slow down on my overdose, or I just got shot not too long ago and that shit don't feel good, and I was like, I gotta retaliate because niggas done did this to me, did this to him, or the police always watch me. It's so much, it's more, when you come to the streets, you gotta look at pros and cons. It's always gonna be more cons when the streets than pros. It's like barely any pros. If you can make the most out of the pros, fine, whatever. But it's more cons to this shit. And you don't want to mentally or emotionally or physically suffer. So do not put yourself in the streets or don't put yourself in other motherfuckers' beefs, because that shit is never ever going to be worth it.
Okay, so we gonna wrap it up. If your fans or new fans want to come find you, where could they find you at? Like social medias.
As far as Instagram, you can find me at @no_caption, and I'm finna get a Twitter, but I'm finna start being on Twitter, and my Twitter is no caption, no underscore, no none of that shit, and that's pretty much the best way you can find me. No, on YouTube, my name is on YouTube, Young Dashawn Music. That's all spaced out. You can go there, you can see music videos, audios, all type of shit. You can even find that first song that I made years ago that I was telling you about.
You told the streams, is it on any platform, the streams like Apple Music, Spotify?
Oh yeah, it's on all that. Spotify, Apple Music, music, YouTube Music, Instagram, Snapchat, anything that you can think of.
It was nice having you on the show, Young Dashawn.
Appreciate it.
When Young Dashawn got a video coming out with FBG Dutchy coming out soon, go check it out. I think it's supposed to be coming out on Halloween, right?
Yeah, on Halloween.
Before we go, I need everybody to like, share, subscribe to my channel at DJ Rello Productions. When Young Dashawn decided to drop a mixtape, we definitely gonna do an interview. It was nice having you on there. I appreciate it.
I'm always support your platform too. I'll put that shit out. I'll make sure everybody subscribe. I'll even tell other rappers to hit your line and get to working with you.
Okay, thank you.